I can sneeze like Donald Duck.
There you go.
Are we on? I was just doing my I can sneeze. No, I was just doing my I can sneeze like Donald Duck for Lance Storm. You never heard that before.
Can't say that I have, no.
Do you do any unusual imitations?
What do you think?
Probably not. I was going to say. Welcome back to the Apter chat. We haven't seen you here in a year or two, and you're here tonight at the House of Hardcore 2 in Philadelphia. And you know, for many years you kept saying that you don't know if you're going to get in the ring actively again, and here you are again. So what precipitated this move?
A guilt trip by Tommy Dreamer, actually. Actually, it was a weird sort of situation, and he called me for the first House of Hardcore, and because I say no to all bookings, I said no. And Tommy didn't pursue it any further. And then Jerry Lynn called me about doing the shot earlier this year on his retirement tour.
Yes.
And I couldn't say no to Jerry, so I agreed. And just after I agreed and did that show, Tommy called me. It's like, you said no to me, but you said yes to them?
Guilt trip.
Guilt trip, and I felt bad. So when he called me for the second one, I'm like, I can't say no again. So, and I love Tommy, so it's any chance I get to kick the hell out of Tommy Dreamer is always a good day.
You enjoy doing that?
I enjoy kicking Tommy's ass, yeah.
What?
It's a nice big target you can't miss.
No, I can't. I'm not going to comment here. So, what the thing today when you're training wrestlers? Do you find that a lot of the talent today come in with, "Hey, I want to be like this one or be like that one" when they come to you? And how hard is it to get that out of them if you see promise?
You'll probably only get a couple of those.
Okay.
And for some reason it seems to be, I want to be the submission guy. I want to be a submission wrestler. And it's
really?
like,
Go more towards
that's what they want, but they don't realize how difficult that is. And it's like, you need to just learn how to work before you learn to be a specialist.
Right.
And also, I always find it amusing, and I have to explain this to them. They eventually clue in, but it's like, when you start out, you're not winning your matches by submission, so no one's going to know you're a submission guy. They're going to think you're a rest hold guy.
Right.
So unless you're actually tapping guys, they're not going to realize you're a submission dude, and usually you got to log more than 3 matches before you get to start winning a whole bunch of matches by submission.
Yeah. Now, do you find that a lot of the guys coming in today also are, they need to be trained on how to do an interview or promo, or do some of them come in where they can ad-lib like the wrestlers used to be able to do?
Only one in a blue moon. Every once in a while, I'll get
which one though?
That's good. Every once in a while, I'll get a guy that's got a theater background or something that's really awesome. But I find, oddly enough, and it's maybe it's when they grew up and became a fan, but everyone seems to want to do that '80s promo that nobody does anymore. Because
except the guys from the '80s when I asked them to.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, that's not really what's selling or being put on shows now. They want a little bit more realism. They want a little bit more
reality show
reality
type?
To a certain extent. They don't want it to sound like, hey brother, I'm coming, and they don't necessarily want that anymore. Not that I'm naming names.
You notice he picked that one guy, right?
Turns out I can do an imitation. But it's just hard to get them. It's like, you know, just try to relax and talk and seem like you're actually the real person standing there talking is sort of the first step. And it takes a while, but some of them pick it up, some of them don't.
When do you know when to jettison someone and say you're ready for the next level? Maybe WWE or TNA should take a look at you.
Again, there isn't a specific thing, you know, because there are those, you know, again, 100 different dynamics, but you know, there's your size, your look, your, again, speaking ability, your character, your personality, as well as your work. So it's sort of finding that combination, and whether they, you know, have enough of everything or one specific aspect and enough strength that I think, you know, they've got a chance of standing out and getting noticed by somebody. And then again, I can try to help them get booked as an extra or get booked for a tryout or what have you. But it's usually a little ways down the road.
What would you say if somebody's watching here? First of all,
no one's watching here,
no,
Bill. Come
that's
on.
right. Okay, well, to the camera operator, to Warren Bernstein, the wonderful camera operator here. Where can people get in touch with you if they indeed would like to be trained by you?
Alrighty. Storm.
A lot of people are watching this now.
No, they're watching it now because I'm on.
They
Normally,
just woke them up.
You, Bill, nobody.
Oh my goodness. Anyway.
StormWrestling.com is the website. You can get to my regular website or the one with the school. Storm Wrestling Academy, it's in Calgary. I run 3 sessions a year, starting in January, May, and September. So you can contact me through the website. And again, I'm actually the guy in the ring training with you. I'm a hands-on instructor, so I'm the guy that has matches with all my students, and I'm in there demonstrating. So you actually learn from me. I don't sit and have a coffee and bring Bill in to demonstrate.
You don't?
No, I could if you want, though.
I could put you in the figure 4 in 6 seconds, but we may be running out of
There you go.
Out of digital, it's not film anymore. It's we may be running out of digitized.
There you go. You're dating us. You wanted film. I wanted tape. So I'm a little younger than you, but not a lot.
Hey, do you still watch Chris Jericho on WWE? By the way.
Yeah.
You do.
Of course, yeah.
And tell us, since the two of you are such good friends and teams for so many years, tell us about what you think about when you watch him at this point.
I think he's the best in the world.
Yeah. CM Punk, heard that.
Well, CM Punk's just the best in the world. Jericho's the best in the world at what he does.
Right.
I don't know what the difference is, but apparently it's enough that they can both have that same gimmick.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Anything you'd like to say to the Jericho-holics out there watching?
They need to become Apter-aholics.
I like that.
Because Jericho's just getting to be old news. No one needs him anymore.
Wow.
Bill Apter all the way.
Look at this. Thank you.
Thrill Seekers 3.0.
I never pay anybody to do this, but you might be the first one.
There you go. I'm looking for that payout.
I like
I'm
that.
getting old. I need some money.
We'll talk off camera. Bill Apter, Lance Storm, we'll see you at the matches.